Spotlight. Mm, mm, mm. This is from the magazine called Wired, even though it's spelled like the other way. It's kind of like, I'm like, is it weird or is it Wired? But this is from the March issue. It was talking about the electric cowboy. Its leading line was to resuscitate a flooded Tesla. Rich Benoit harvest parts from other damaged Teslas. Nowadays people are like, oh, don't buy Tesla because, you know, they usually break down this, that, and the such. But it's crazy how technology has advanced more and more these days, because I think after a certain amount of miles, you have to replace the whole battery for a Tesla, but I'm not for sure about that. I don't own one. I do love driving them. They're really nice. But the other thing that that was in the article, he said, Rich was like, don't expect much support from the manufacturer who likely prefer you just to buy a new vehicle. This is the new thing, the more trend with them. It's just like, if they can't fix it, just buy a new one. But not everybody has money like that, Tesla. But you know, there's a lot of newer versions of Teslas that's out right now, and I was just like, I might go get one of those. But you know, I have to look at everything, because I'm like, I am not one to just be changing my cars every, you know, so often. I'd rather drive my car to the right me. I love Hondas, but that's all my business. But I love Hondas and Mercedes, so.
The genesis of the Electrified Garage was such that a lot of people started reaching out to me because of the YouTube channel, people that want to get issues resolved with their Teslas. And at the time, Tesla was super busy. They didn't have time to get people in for appointments. When many owners try to schedule a service appointment, the service centers are stretched thin and appointments could be weeks out before a car gets in for service. So they started reaching out to me and saying, hey, Tesla's too busy to take a look at this, or I own a salvage vehicle. Can you take a look at my electric vehicle? So this is a personal car that I'm working on. This is my car, and this was in a side collision. My name's Rich, and I run a YouTube channel called Rich Rebuilds. Hey guys, Rich with Rich Rebuilds here, and today I'm going to tell you all what's wrong with my salvage flooded Tesla Model S. The reason why I started my YouTube channel was to kind of demystify Teslas in general. So I purchased a Tesla Model S a few years ago, and I started taking it apart to see if I could actually put it back together. That main screen, the door handles are presenting. This is off to a good start. This car really has a special place in my heart because this is the first one that I rebuilt. This is Dolores, my first completed flood Tesla project. If you guys haven't heard the story on this as yet, I found a Tesla that was in a saltwater flood and spent 6 months merging 2 cars together to bring this one back to life. At the time, there was a lot of mystery around the cars. Tesla wasn't really sharing much information about them in terms of what's inside of them and how they worked. So I figured to myself, people may actually be interested in this. So as I started tearing into the car more and more, I started taking detailed photos of things, detailed videos. This blue connector goes back in the door and just kind of took off from there. I recently had a subscriber reach out to me. He reached out to me and said, hey Car Guru, I need help. I need to install additional seating in my Tesla Model S, and the service center local to me will not do it for me. Can you help me? I said, absolutely. The channel has been gaining an insane amount of traction. Thank you. Since then, I've gained a small cult-like following. Someone printed my face on a $100 bill. This is the wall clock someone made for me. Someone sent me that poster of Elon Musk over there. It's a life size. See that long, like, weird paper thing? Yeah, there we go. So after the YouTube channel started gaining more and more traction, I reached out to my friend Chris, and Chris and I just said to ourselves, we gotta start something. There's a huge market here. Let's help people out as much as we can. I know how to rebuild a car. You know, Chris has the parts to do it. He has the contacts to actually reach out to those people to get the things that we need. And let's just do something. Chris was like, you know, I could run with this. You know, he's built shops before from the ground up.
started with Tesla in January of 2013, and at the time I was looking for something new. I was looking to get away from a desk job and get back to working with my hands and working on cars. So about 4.5 years in, I was part of one of the restructurings that happens at Tesla, and at that point I decided, well, you know, I can go.
He was following Tesla's overall mission, sustainability and recycling. His YouTube channel is Rich Rebuilds. I'll put the link below so you can go ahead and check him out. Because I was cracking up when I first read it back in March. I was just like, Rich has returned into shade tree mechanic, as they call it. The thing is, just like, you know, most of the time when you can't get to the regular mechanic, you have your shade tree that fix everything. But you know, with these new advances in technology, you can't find anybody to fix this stuff. And then it's just like, now that I've seen there's so much going on in the world of innovation with cars and stuff like that, it's almost as if the car building industry in America has went silent. But thank God for Tesla. But the other thing is, in China and Japan, they have this new thing for electric cars. So it's funny how when you see in China they have where the taxis are actually waiting to charge their cars. I was like, that would be nice and innovative for, you know, countries that are, you know, trying to reduce you know, pollution by having these cars. But you know, it all depends on which country you're in, because I know like in the US they have like tax breaks for people who, if they buy like electronic cars or newer cars, or you know, like hybrid cars. So it'll be interesting to see what tax breaks or benefits governments provide for people buying these new. It will be interesting in the near future to see what kind of kickbacks most governments will have for these electronic cars, you know, in the event that they are not, you know, increasing or aiding the pollution in the area. So check out Rich's Rebuild YouTube, and I have so much more to checking that out, because I love cars. So I love how the physics and the dynamics of building cars and stuff like that. I also love like sports cars and all these supreme, you know, like racing cars and stuff like that. I love drag racing and all that stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what new thing element of the car industry has in the upcoming future. Because it was so funny, I was watching the other day with my brother a show on drag racing or racing. I think it was on Netflix or something, YouTube, whichever one. And it was just like, it was like all the guys are together, like racing and stuff, and you know, like backwoods and stuff like that. You know, who has the fastest car? And it was a Tesla that actually was beating everybody. I was just like, what? Tesla's like that? But it's just like, you don't have an engine, you just have electricity, and it takes off just like that, no matter what second. It's just so like crazy how it works. But we'll see what the innovation of this new car has to offer in the coming years. 2020 is around the corner. So talk at you guys later. This is Sheen with a tech moment. Cars, I love them. Gotta love it. See you later, sugar cookies. Sugar, did you like and subscribe? But it was nice. They didn't know that you was over here. All up in my booty.